everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Multifamily Multitasking Mindset Show. I'm so glad to see you guys joining in again. Today, we're going to talk about the possibility of you starting a career in property management. Maybe you're already in property management, but you're starting out, you have questions, you're wondering, what's this all about? What is property management? We talked about that in the last show. So we're going to go into those details a little bit, and I want you to make sure that you come back and you ask us questions. Put questions in the comments. If you're interested in knowing more about the business, give me a call, send me an email, eric@skeeteradvisors.com, and I'll be happy to talk to you. First of all, just a couple of quick things. Number one, wow. I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you all so much for all of the kind comments, all of the great things that I heard on the first show, our very first episode, and also about our business, Skeeter Advisors. There's so much enthusiasm out there for what we're doing. I am so excited about getting down into the basics of on-site management, talking with our team members on site, and getting them to have a voice to talk to us about why they may feel like they're trying to do everything for everyone all the time. That's my job, is to help reduce that stress and make things simpler and easier to do every day in your daily duties. So we're going to talk about that. I already have scheduled some new guests, area managers, maintenance supervisors, property managers. I can't wait to talk to assistants and leasing consultants. So please continue to let me know who would be interested in being a guest on our show. So a couple of quick things also. I want to ask you to please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Take a look at the website also and subscribe to our website. We've got a couple of freebies on there for you to take a look at that gives you some tips on renewals and retention. But most importantly, I want you to subscribe so that we'll let you know when the next shows are coming up. You're going to see them in pretty rapid fire over the next several weeks and months, so please don't miss one. Also, one other thing that I'm so excited about is I'm going to be rolling out and introducing a book that I think has never, of the likes of which you've never seen in this industry. It's going to be something that's new, that's going to encourage everyone to consider their culture, service, sales, their people, and what we can do better as a team on our, in our respective teams to make things even better for our customers and our employees alike. Guys, it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait. That should be coming out in the next several weeks. So let's just jump in. So many of you may be considering a career in property management. Some of you may already be in the business, maybe just started, maybe you're a leasing consultant and you just started today or last week. There may be some of you that are living in an apartment community now, and maybe your community manager is trying to recruit you. Trust me, that happens quite a lot, and that's how a lot of people get into the business. Or maybe you talk to a friend who's in this business. Anyway, you have introduced yourself or been introduced to this business. We're going to talk today a little bit about what property management is and who is a good fit for the business. So let's talk about that. So what kind of person fits the right mold to work in property management? There's some specific types, I think. First of all, you've got to be a people person, right? You've got to be that person who just loves to be with people, talking to people, helping people. You have to have that special character about you to really want to do good for people. Analytical people, we need those folks a lot. People who know a trade or want to learn one. People who like to delegate. Maybe people who are good at fixing things, problem solvers. But most importantly, you have to come to this business with integrity, honesty, and a care for people. I mean, that's just a given. You have to bring that with you so that the rest of it can just be piled on and we can teach you everything else. Don't worry about learning this business. We can teach you. Just come with the integrity, the honesty, and care for people. So if you think about it, and I said a few seconds earlier that, there were a few types of people that would be a good fit for this business. Well, I'm sure that 99.9% of you fit in one of those categories that I just listed. So rest assured, this business is for anyone. And I guarantee you, you're going to love this job. If you love it, you're never going to leave it. So let's talk about what our overall objective is for this business. And in my opinion, our overall objective, especially on site, is to lease apartments, move people in, and give them the very best service possible so that they will renew their lease year after year and become raving fans and tell all their friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, everyone how great they're treated and how much they love our property and our company. That's really our key objective. And that's like a big hat that sits over top of all the other things that we do on a daily basis. Some of those things are, we have to keep the apartments clean, and we have to keep the community well maintained and clean. We have to ensure our lease paperwork and all of our other documents are kept accurately and are completed properly. We have to collect rent on time. We have to pay our bills to our vendors and our utility companies and all of those things on a regular, accurate, timely basis. To me, the most important thing that kind of just falls immediately under the objective part is attracting and retaining the best people who have honesty, integrity, and care about people. I mean, guys, that is your key. If you have those people that are just a great fit and care about people and are teachable and coachable, we can get to the rest of the stuff, and it'll be a great day at your community and your company and a great year. So I encourage you, please take good time spending with your folks. If you're a leader, be sure that you are pouring into them your care and your concern for them, listening to them more than you talk to them. Your leasing consultants and those who are not managers, maintenance technicians and others, please listen to your leaders, but please give them your opinions. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you think works and what doesn't work, because that's what makes this whole system work the best. And again, that's one of the main reasons I'm here on this show every day working to help us get better and better and better at that, so we can meet that objective that I talked about earlier. So I'll go into a little more depth. Salaries, benefits, they're very good. A lot of times you'll see bonuses offered and commissions for leasing apartments. So your benefits and your salaries are right on par. Benefits are very, very good. They're on par with most industries, so I wouldn't worry about that one bit. So what I want to do is I want to give you my opinion about this business. I think I already have a little bit, but let me give you a couple other things. One thing I already said earlier, if you decide that you love it, you probably will never leave it. Guys, I've been in this business for a few decades, 3 decades, and I continue to come back over and over again. I love this business. I love what we do. And that kind of falls into the second opinion that I have, is that when you help someone find a home, you move them in. This is the most important. This is their sanctuary, is their home. And when you do that and you provide that information for them, you help them with their transition to their home, you answer their questions. They're very insecure quite often when they move. And when you help them, you become very close with them professionally, and they trust you. I love helping people, and I love when people have needs and I'm able to fulfill those needs. So, I consider myself the caretaker of people's homes. And if you feel that way too, you're going to love this business. Something else, this business encompasses just about every discipline of business that you can think of: marketing, accounting, service, maintenance. We deal with the local government. There are a whole host of vendors that we work with so that you will learn things about swimming pools, learn things about building materials, and the list goes on and on. Landscaping, it just goes on and on. So you're going to learn so many things about so many things. The business is large, but the industry is intimate and kind of small feeling. So what that means is people around the country, this industry is coast to coast, it's worldwide, but coast to coast in the US, and you may encounter through conference calls or meetings or association meetings, conferences, people who are in different companies in different states around the country. And you're going to build relationships with those people because we're like-minded, and you will feed off of one another, and it'll feel like kind of an intimate industry, even though it's quite large. Finally, the opportunities for growth are tremendous. I just told you earlier, marketing, accounting, maintenance, service, sales, so many disciplines in business that we are involved in every single day, especially as operators on site. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to consider your opportunities that are within your own company or within this industry. Maybe it's not just operations that you want to be in. Maybe you don't want to just be a community manager or a regional manager. Maybe you want to learn about developing new properties or acquisitions or accounting, asset management. There's so many other disciplines. And if you have questions about those, we can talk later. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the growth. Leasing consultants. I know so many people in this business who have been started as leasing consultants, and they're now vice presidents, presidents of the company, in asset management, lots of high-level positions in a relatively short period of time. I know people even who have been a grounds person or a maintenance technician, and they have moved up the ranks and they're presidents of companies. You are rewarded for your good works and your results. So I urge you again, opportunities for growth are tremendous. So the sky's the limit on this business. I could go on and on about it. I really could, because I love it so much. But what I want to do is I want to kind of wrap this up. Remind you to please tune in next time, subscribe, because we're going to have a great next session. I think the next show is about empathy. It's really, really something that's near and dear to my heart, and I want to teach you guys about it. And I want to listen to you. I want to hear what works for you. So one thing I want to end with is something that one of my mentors early on in this business shared with me, and it stuck with me. And I want to pass it on to you, and please pass it on to those that are important to you. And I'm going to read it verbatim here. He said, "Eric, you now have a tremendous opportunity to pour into hundreds and sometimes thousands of strangers your brand of service that they've never before experienced. You can give them a sense of hope that no one will ever care more about their needs as a customer like you do. And they'll be sharing their experience with others, which means your one act of kindness and care will spread exponentially in the community. Are you ready for that? Well, I bet you guys are ready. Aren't you? Aren't you ready for this? It's an exciting business. It's an exciting time for this business. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Anything that you have to say, please put it in the comments below. Send me an email, eric@skeeteradvisors.com. Please remember to subscribe. That book is coming out soon, so I'll tell you how to receive that. And I think that'll do it for today. Guys, thanks again so much for joining. I'll see you on the next show. And this is Eric Skeeter, Skeeter Advisors, and I'll see you next time.